Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, we've got baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Jameson Taillon.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And 1-2. And that one hammered. Happ ranging back on it. And that one's gone into the bleachers. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His second of the year. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Luis Arraez stands in. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Machado. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two out, space is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Wrigley Field, and our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And there's a foul ball. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
So now the DH spot, Seiya Suzuki. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 1 away. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Kyle Tucker.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
King Tuck goes down on strikes. And the batter will be Justin Turner. Strike 2. Happ, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to the left. Boots it. Gets off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe. And the misplay costs him. First and second. 2 outs. Swanson digs in. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's even at 2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around from second is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a slow roller. Cronenworth. They get the force. They limit the damage here. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here comes Sander Bogaerts. On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second is offline. First and second, no outs. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And it's fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got it! He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. Line drive. Come on!
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. That one fouled off, 2-2. To third. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Man at second. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the deck. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag out. But a run does come in to score. In half up to hit. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The 1-2.
Oh. 2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. So
Now
2 down
batting,
now,
the
and here
hitter,
is Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
And that one almost got him. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. What a play. Inning over. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Next to hit, Luis Arias. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Late on that fastball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Just missed. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Here's Manny Machado.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely. No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one hammered center field. That's going back. Back some more. Into the shrubbery and out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. Turner climbs in on that right side. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. He swings and fouls one off. 3-2. So JT is down on strikes.
The batter, number 7.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 1-1 now. And that's outside.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And close holes that, are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering upstairs.
Logan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And it's through for a hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong in the dirt.
1 strike.
Horner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from it.
They take the force out, and that ends the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. On to the fourth. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And there's the ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman.
1 out, bases empty.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On the ground. Toss to Turner. That takes care of Cronenworth. Here's Bogarts now.
Number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And they'll do it again. On the ground, right side, Horner. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sheets gets under it. And there's 1 away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. When the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
The left fielder, number 8.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ getting ready to hit. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. Ball to strike. The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat.
Now
I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now it's going to be Jose Iglesias. Got him swinging. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
The batter, the catcher,
Sheets
Martin
over at first with one away.
Maldonado.
That missed by a lot. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped. Tucker going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. The Cubs leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now
Diego.
to start the bottom of the 5th and taking
Number
over on the
27.
mound, Nick Pivetta.
He's got a wicked breaking
Pivetta.
ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now
Leading
Seiya
off for the
Suzuki.
Cubs, the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
And that one ripped into right. Tatis makes the grab, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
One down, base is empty. Pitch
3-2.
misses, and that's ball 3. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying
The
off a
first
3-2
baseman, number
pitch,
3,
and I tell you what, he
Justin
earned that walk.
Justin Turner now. A little bit low, and that's ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take the...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it finds the basket and gone. And JT blasts it out. His first homer of the year. It's 5-1. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Late with the swing there.
1 and 2.
And that's in the dirt. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nico Horner will come up to hit. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And misses inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle and a base hit.
Up next for the
So
Cubs,
man aboard,
the center
Pete
fielder,
Crow Armstrong digs in now.
Armstrong.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Horner off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the line.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher,
Now
Justin
pitching for the
Steele.
Chicago Cubs,
And they felt it was time to bring on a
Number
left-handed
35.
reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter
Justin
coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So digging in,
Leading off for
Luis
San Diego,
Arias.
the first baseman.
The MO
Luis
for him is contact.
Arias.
A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
That's down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here comes
Now
Manny
batting,
Machado.
Designated hitter, Manny Machado.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That misses the zone, and a full count now.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the
Now
strikeout.
batting, the center
Jackson
fielder,
Merrill,
Jackson
the next up for the Padres. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moving under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
up
bottom of
for
the
the
6th.
Cubs,
So up now
the
for
third baseman,
Chicago, Matt Shaw.
Shaw.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Arise. And there's one down. Carson
Now
Kelly,
batting,
the next
the
to hit.
catcher, Carson
Base is
Kelly.
empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Now batting,
Back to the
left
top of the
fielder,
lineup.
Ian
Here's the left fielder, Ian
Happ.
Happ. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On the north
Leading
side of
off for the
Chicago,
Padres,
John
the second
Sciambi and
baseman,
Chris Singleton.
Jake
Top of inning number
Cronenworth.
7. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here's Xander Bogaerts
The
now.
batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
The Padres down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now the left
The
fielder,
left fielder,
Gavin
number 30,
Sheets.
Gavin Sheets.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air to left center. Happ sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound. Alec
37.
Jacob. He's making his 4th
Alec
appearance of the season.
Jacob.
Seiya
Leading
Suzuki
off
now at
for
the
the
plate.
Cubs, the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And very nicely done for the out.
The right fielder, number
Kyle
30,
Tucker getting
Kyle
ready to hit.
Tucker.
Clips the corner. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Struck him out swinging.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he
The
usually
first
lays
baseman,
off of
number
that
3,
jump.
Justin
And it'll bring up Justin Turner.
Turner.
Tucker at first, 1 gone. Line drive, base hit. Throw into third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Showed a
The
willingness
batter,
to
number
drive that
7,
pitch the opposite way.
shortstop,
Didn't get
Gensby.
jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it
Watson.
get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a ground ball. Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So here's Horner now. Fouled off left side. Good job to fight that one off. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And now it's even up. That one missed.
Recognized that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Did miss by much right
The
there.
center
Just couldn't
fielder,
get the call
number
off the
4,
inside corner.
Pete
So bases loaded
Armstrong.
with 1 away. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Next offering is in for a strike.
Always
One
tough
ball,
to turn 2
two
on a
strikes.
speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something hit hard. Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but
Pitching change here, Jeremiah
Number 56.
Estrada.
well, I got to think he probably has a
Jeremiah
little extra in the tank
Estrada.
facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
So the bases are loaded here. One man gone. Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. That one inside. 2 balls and a strike. Bases loaded. 1 away. Estrada, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
Man, that looked to be in the strike zone right there. That's a tough one to have go against you and force it along. As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one a little bit high. 3 balls and a strike. Line drive. Off balance feed. There's 1, and that's 2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Inside. 3-1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another, but yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. 1-2 now. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres.
Luis Arias.
That's a little bit low. In for a strike, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Next one misses. 2-1.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
That one way inside.
3-1.
Right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Next for the Cubs.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
The 1-1. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So up next,
The right
Kyle
fielder, number
Tucker.
30, Kyle Tucker.
That one
Two-ball,
inside.
1 strike.
Look out. Two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the
Chicago
game for the
Cubs,
Cubs, Caleb
number
Thielbar.
24.
And he's got a nice lead to work
Taylor.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes,
Thielbar.
attacking these hitters.
Here's Manny Machado to
Leading off
start
for
it
the
off.
Padres, the designated hitter, Manny Machado.
Two balls, 2 strike.
Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the
center
ninth.
fielder, number 3.
And now the
Jackson
center fielder, Jackson Merrill. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. And that's a strikeout looking. And they're down to their
The
last
batter,
out.
number 9.
So 2 down
Second
now.
baseman,
And
Jake
here is Jake
Cronenworth.
Cronenworth. The Padres down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.